"Oh dear," said Rusty. "What an incredible story! But it wasn't your fault." "It was. I was too careless." "But Bertram's driver shouldn't have been standing on the rails behind you anyway." 110 years ago, Rusty. It only seems like yesterday. The S&M Railway seems bigger now." "It's not the S&M Railway anymore. It's now the Fat Controller's Railway. The big mine that Bertram works at shut down a long time ago, and Bertram remained there ever since. But then a couple of years ago, the mine reopened again, and Bertram works there still." "Oh no, just say he finds me, if he knows I'm still alive." "But don't worry, little Injun. Bertram never comes up to our railway. He always stays at the mines. The only 2 times he's been at our railway was at Halloween and Christmas." "I will see you tomorrow, little Injun." That night, Rusty had a dream. He dreamt he was going along the countryside. And then, suddenly, a light started to flicker, and there was a huge gust of wind. A light flickered on and off, and then Rusty couldn't believe it. There in front of him was Proteus. Proteus's lamp flicked on and off. "Oh my, Proteus! I found you!" "Indeed, little Injun, you found me and my magic lamp. I grant you one wish." Rusty told him about the little mine engine. "I don't know what to do. I don't want to tell the other engines in case they tell the Thin Controller, and the Thin Controller's spending money like there's no tomorrow. And he's only a mine engine. He mightn't be useful anymore, and if the Thin Controller or Fat Controller finds out, they might get him scrapped." "I know all about the little mine engine. He was involved in a fatal accident 110 years ago. He is Sodors' long-forgotten secret." "Is there no way we can help him and get him repaired?" "You must not let any harm come to him. You don't want his fake death to become a reality."
Rusty! Rusty!
"Oh, Duncan. I was sleeping."
I said Rusty, where were you last night?
"Well, what do you mean?"
I saw you leaving the sheds in the middle of the night. You were talking to your driver about Mid-Sodor. Mid-Sodor? Why would Rusty be going out in the middle of the night and talking about Mid-Sodor? But I'm telling you, last night you were all snoring your heads off, and Rusty was leaving the sheds.
But Duncan, if my memory corrects me, didn't you see a ghost last Halloween?
"Yes, maybe you were dreaming." "I better get to Crovan's Gate. I have to take the new coach on a test run."
"Good luck,"
said Rheneas. The Thin Controller was waiting at Crovan's Gate. "Now, Scarlowy, I'm relying on you to give this coach a nice and smooth test run, because you're one of the most smoothest engines on the railway." Scarlowy was so pleased, his boiler bubbled. "You must take the coach to the country station, and then take it to the wharf, and then Thomas will take it to the repair yard." "No problem, sir," said Scarlowy. "Good luck, Scarlowy," said Peter Sam. "Thank you, Peter Sam." And then Scarlowy set off. He was enjoying himself mostly. He happily took the coach around the railway. Scarlowy was approaching a hill, and the coach's couplings were old and weak. As Scarlowy went up the hill, the coupling snapped, and the coach broke free. Oh my, said Peter Sam. That was the Thin Controller's new coach. The coach was lost, and later that day, Sir Handel and some workmen went to have a look for it. But the coach was nowhere to be seen. At the country station, passengers had just boarded Duncan's train, but Duncan was thinking about Rusty and what he could be up to.
That Driesel's up to something. He's been acting very strangely.
And Duncan's driver couldn't get him to start.
Show a wheel, Duncan. You're keeping the passengers waiting. What are you doing?
Oh, the passengers. Oh, okay, I'm coming,
said Duncan crossly. And then Duncan set off. Back at the sheds, Scarloey was very upset. I'm sorry, sir. I went as smoothly as I could, but the coach just broke free at the hill. I'm sorry. And now it is nowhere to be seen. Where could it have went to? Maybe I bumped it when I was going up the hill, and that's why the coupling broke loose. Don't worry, Scarloey. It wasn't your fault. It was mine. I should have checked the couplings to make sure they were okay before I decided to get it taken on a test run.
It would have happened to any one of us, Scarloey,
said Renes.
I will have another look for it again tomorrow,
said Sir Handel.
I will look around the whole railway. Don't worry, Scarloey. We'll look for it, and we will look very hard. I really don't understand how it went missing,
said Sir Handel. Rusty was worried. Oh no, just say Sir Handel goes to the quarry to look for it. He will find the mine engine. Months passed, and the railway got very busy. And soon the missing coach was soon forgotten. And Rusty kept visiting the little mine engine. And Duncan kept a close eye on Rusty. And one day, the Thin Controller had called all the engines to the shed. He had a very important announcement. Now, as you all know, the new coach has been missing for a couple of months now, and it was the coach that was going to be used on the route from Crovan's Gate to the new hotel. But I have some good news. It's regarding the engine that's going to be doing the hotel to Crovan's Gate route. Now I have to say that it's none of you. It is indeed a new engine. The engines were very excited. We haven't had a new engine on the railway for a long time, said Scarloey. And engines, he's arriving right now. Just then, Duke gasped.
Oh no! Oh no! It can't be! It couldn't be! It's impossible! I cannot! It's you!
And there came Smudger. Hello, Dukey. Remember me?
I think I know him. I saw his face somewhere before. But where? And he knows Duke.
He's very, strange looking.
He looks, very rough,
said Freddy.
Smudger, what are you doing here?
said Duke. Well, Dukey, you're about to find out what I'm doing here. It's a long story.